cloud. There we go. All right, awesome. So, thank you all for sharing the password from the last class in this series. Since you all have the password, we can skip some of the basics and we can move forward. Um, for those of you who are coming across this for the first time, please listen to the first 30 minutes of the last class in this series to catch up on the technique that we use for casting sigils and what sigils are. For everyone in the class, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your time. I'm Shentat, I'm your teacher. And this week, since we can skip some of the literacy stuff, what I would love everyone to do is just get yourself in a nice comfy position. And I would like you to really bring your focus to the screen share. And on the screen share, if you can zoom it, it would be ideal. But take a look at the, yeah, see, I can't zoom it for you guys. But take a look at the graphic here that is attached to this week's tab in the spreadsheet for the whole class. And as each new week comes along, please know that there will be the overview here with all of our dates and a sort of a general understanding of what sphere we're going to be in, where's our location, if there are astronomical influences, how many paths are there, who is the guardian of each of these nodes on Sephira, on the Tree of Life. This is actually backwards. So I will fix the number of lines that we're doing. There are color correspondences, and each tab has its own correspondences. If you wanted to go back to Tether, you could take a look and find prayers, meditations. You can find out who guides are to each of the paths that lead off of the Sephiro. What are their names, etc. These are the bridges that we looked down on the first day, and we saw, remember, we saw a green door and a gray door and a brown door. If you would like to follow along and look at the page on your own screen or the website and go to the study guide tab and go to the practice section, yes, all this is connected to there. This is in the all materials folder. This is practical sigilization, a spreadsheet. Yep. And each of these individually are the tabs. To use them, you just need to navigate like that. And yeah, good. Thank you. Awesome. Today, what we're going to be focusing on, we're going to start actually in Keter. And we're going to go through our first door this week. So if you can focus on the beautiful white tower again and place yourself in it. And since you have already called his name once tonight, thank the presence of Metatron. And look and find the gray door, find the green door, find the brown door. And then bring your focus back to the gray door. We're going to be walking through that gray door today. And when you have the gray door in your mind's eye, and you're in the tower of perfect love, of absolute benevolent parents, of absolute and all awareness, When you can see that gray door, I want you to type into the chat the word yes. For those of you who get there quicker and find this easier, please hold space. Stand in front of the gray door. Don't open it yet. Just wait. You'll get there. So surround yourself with light, light coming from every direction. Look out in front of you into the distance, knowing that there is someone who helps and guides you, named Metatron nearby. And from where you're standing, if you look towards your right hand, in the distance, you'll see a brown door. Just a brown door. And if you look straight ahead of you, you'll see a green, bright green door. And if you look to your left, you'll see a gray door. When that gray door is firm in your mind, put into the chat the word yes. Okay. If you need help, now is the moment to put it into the chat. Jackie, relax, sit back, breathe deeply. Okay. So Danny and Jackie, we're going back to the White Tower. We're going back together. So sit back, relax, breathe deep, and think about those times where you felt the absolute and unquestionable presence of love. Surround yourself with that love wrapped around you like a blanket. You're just standing in a very large space, a tower made of light, on a floor made of light, with a ceiling made of light. It's firm and it supports you and it loves you. It's all forgiveness, all patience. It's the best possible. Parent, lover, loved one, it is itself love. It's standing in the presence of love. So Jackie and Danny, just focus on that. In your mind's eye, surround yourself with white light. If you look in the distance, to your right is the brown door. Right in front of you is a green door. And to your left is a gray door. When you can see them, and that's firm in your imagination, type the word yes. Haley, are you lost? Or are you with us? All right. Not sure. Well, I think we lost Haley. She may not be paying attention. All right. Very good. Awesome. I'm glad you're with us, Haley. All of us are standing in tether, whether we can see each other or whether we can't. And it would probably be best if we don't. Each of us needs to walk up to and open the gray door separately. So you, in your white tower, walk to your left to the gray door. And either it has a handle, or it has a slider, or it has a button, or it opens like Star Trek. However it opens, behind it is gray light, just like the white light, only gray. You have to step across the threshold and through the doorway. You have to turn around and you have to close the door behind you. And then turn back around. Let me know by typing the word yes when all of those things have been accomplished and you are in the gray room, ready to turn around and look. Only you can open the door. Only you can walk through. Awesome. Everyone's here. Before you even turn around, you hear your host say, in a voice that sounds like it's on both sides, left and right, even though it's not. See ya. See ya. Hello. I am Rat. See ya. Turn around. Face Ratziel. Ratziel has gray hair, gray skin, but not because of illness. Ratziel radiates gray light. Ratziel's robes are made of gray cloth, very soft, very flowing. Ratziel has a jeweled design on his chest, their chest, technically. Though Ratziel tends to present as male. Ratziel, unlike Metatron, can speak to you directly without the use of a radio. The feeling of the light, I want you to just stand in it and breathe and see Ratio and take in the space, which is both embracing and rejecting. It's almost like you yourself are a magnet and you have polarity. And this light, this gray light, feels almost like it's a magnet too, with polarity. And you know what happens when you put the two magnets together? Either they slide and lock into place, or they jump and flip. And the right sides that are attracted to each other find each other. I want you to allow yourself in this gray light to either slip and lock into place, or for your energy to flip its polarity so that the gray light feels embracing, warm, life supporting. Once you've accomplished that shift in your own consciousness to better focus on Ratio, put into the chat the word yes. The way you will know if you have succeeded is the gray light will embrace you and make you feel attractive and attracted. You may need to move around the space like searching for a phone signal, or you may need to change your body or change your hair or change your color, or you may need to flip yourself so that you're upside down or right side up. Looks like Danny figured it out. Awesome. Danny, now you can speak freely with Ratio, and please do. And know that Ratio has a message specifically for you about dualism, about polarity, about speaking yes and speaking no. All things which are opposites need and require each other. The essence of this dynamic is the urge to create, the urge to be seen in the eyes of other, the urge to see the other, the urge to something new, to the novel. What happens if you feel grounded, like the object in between the magnets holding them apart, in a good way? So honey songs, it's really about finding the right, like you're tuning yourself like a tuning fork, or like you're tuning a banjo, where you have to kind of change your frequency a little bit. If you feel grounded, awesome. But what you should feel, and you know that you've found the right sweet spot for that, is a sense of being surrounded, held, attracted, and attractive. Once you feel that, put yes in the chat. If you don't know what to do to change how that feels in this space, ask Ratio. He may be able to help you. He may say, stand on one foot, or hold your nose, or change your feet to hover. Awesome. More people coming online. While you're changing your position, while you're moving around the room, the gray light pulls at you and tugs you, and you want to surrender to the tug and be pulled in and held and supported. Awesome. Need for the other and the other. Ratziel turns around and you expect to see the back of Ratziel's head, but instead you see the other face of Ratziel, who now has an additional message for you. For those of you who just arrived, both sides of Ratziel have a separate message for you. Once you've received your message and Ratziel has rejoined the light, put into the chat the word yes. Now that you have received your message from Ratziel, you can see clearly in the gray light that you are surrounded by 4 doors. The door at your back, that's where you came from. And that door starts glowing white. The door radiates love. You know that door. You've been through it before. The door directly in front of you is a bright chartreuse green. The door to your left is a beautiful, deep, and thrumming, glowing blue, like color of royalty or deep space or the most sumptuous blue light, deeper than the color of the noon sky, not as black as midnight, much brighter. And when you look at the blue light, you feel a kind of expansive joy. When you look at the green door in front of you, You feel sure of yourself. You're in the right place. This is the right time. And when you look to your right, to the brown door, that feels like grandma's house on Sunday and cookies and comfort, and there's all the time in the world, and all the things are there for you. Behind you is love. To your left is expansive blue. Directly in front of you is bright, thrumming heart chakra green. To your right is brown. To your back is white. When you can stand in this one space of gray, perfectly matched and perfectly opposite light, when you can stand in that place and feel those four doors calling to you, and Ratziel is there with you. Into the chat the word yes. The place you are standing in is called Kokma. This is the place of all duality. This is the place of the holy yes and the sacred no. This is where individuated consciousness breaks when it sees itself mirrored in the black bowl of space, and self-awareness shatters the unitary consciousness, so that now all things are the observer and the observed, the self and the self in the gaze of the other and the other in our gaze. We both see and see ourselves. This is the self-reflective holographic consciousness of I, before it even has a chance to say anything but its name. This is a moment in your own past when you realized yourself an independent entity living in the independent entity of the universe. This is when the Schrodinger cat box, it's open, and all of the infinite stacks of possibility flatten into one certainty. This is where the infinite seeks to find a vehicle through which it can express itself as matter. This is the firstborn of all gods, God herself, the great goddess, the all, the everything, which includes you. You are not separate from creation. and all of creation here finds itself grappling with force, the force of gravity, the atomic force, both weak and strong. The exertion in a tug of war between two poles that holds the rope taut and plays the game. This is where you are standing, in a place of perfect attraction and perfect satisfaction. And behind you is the infinitude of love seeking to express itself. And in front of you is the surety of identity. And to your right hand is the softness of compassion. And to your left hand is the expansion where force becomes power. Stand in this space for a few moments more. Thank Ratziel for his message to you in this Sephiro, this node, this gorgeous power of gray light. Breathe in deep and breathe out. Breathe in deep and shift into your body. Breathe in deep, exhale and open your eyes. And when you've returned fully to normal consciousness, enter into the chat the word yes. Awesome. We're just waiting on Vanessa. Come on back, girl. There you go. Don't get lost here. So, welcome back. Hokmah is it's a very seductive Sephiro, and it's really an awesome place to kind of go and deal with contradiction and conflicting desire in life. Hokmah is great, helps you reach a resolve, helps you shift yourself, helps you come to a place where compromise and truth and the truth lying in between two antipodes or poles can all happen. It's a place to go and understand paradox and the paradoxical nature of life. So congratulations, you've just met Hokmah and Ratziel, its guardian. Today, we're going to be working with 9 lines. So now would be the time to grab your pencil and your paper and put your 3 lines on the back for your journal and start drawing your lines. I want to have up for you a nice meditation in the background. An image of Pokemon. And when you have your 9 lines on the page, of course, put the word yes in the chat, please. Oh, God. Once you've completed your sigil, or at least your 9 lines, please feel free to check in, ask questions. Share if you would like. Oh. Look at you. All right, awesome. So there's up. She starts us off strong. That's awesome. So Paul sent a photograph. I'm gonna save it. And then I will be able to share it. I think I saved it to my desktop. Here it is. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Who was that? That was Paul, wasn't it? Yeah. No, Paul, please don't be sorry. This is gorgeous, amazing, shocking, frightening, terrifying, beautiful, awesome. Right. I understand that you only have the lines, Vanessa. Wow. 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 Yeah, I need that. I need to get on the stick. Look at that. Then get mine photographed and sent to you guys as well.
Did you see
And
in the group, Shentat? You should totally look in the divination group from last class. Everybody shared their like zhuzhing up of their sigils and how they
I
colored it
did.
so
I
pretty.
did actually see that. Yeah. And it with some of them came out totally awesome.
They did. They're beautiful.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna email this to myself. All right, yes. Let me do. Yep.
Can I show you mine? Because I can't figure out how to post it in the picture.
Yes. Did you want to take let's see, so we'll do stop sharing. And that should give us a cam back.
Oh, that's beautiful, Jackie. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Everyone is doing really cool work. I'm gonna try and pull up mine. Refresh. There it is. And let's see if I can. I can't. Well, I can't reorient it. I can't like flip it, unfortunately, but I can show it to you. Share, and we're sharing this again. Oh.
Whoa, that's awesome.
That is amazing.
Well,
That's
thank you.
incredible.
Yeah. So we have our work cut out for us. And can anyone guess what the next password is going to be? Anyone? Bueller?
Raphael.
No. Raxiel.
Raciel.
Raxiel. So I'm going to put it in the chat for you. Awesome. Okay. Did we? Yeah, we already saw honey stones. Very, so very organic. Almost looks like a cockroach rat. I don't know if that was deliberate, but intense, cool. Of course, Paul's looks like this beautiful prestidigitory demon guy. Awesome, chilling, beautiful. Of course, Alex's looks like this awesome, like uh the Wicker Man gonna come and get you. All very beautiful, beautiful work. If you choose to share, awesome, please do. If you choose not to, awesome as well. Oh, I'm still sharing, so let me do the stop the share. There we go. And you don't need to listen to Boris Brejcha. And we know what we're doing. So tonight you can put this on your altar. You can hang out with it, chill with it. I'm going to start judging mine right off the bat. It's already calling to me and whispering at me, and stuff has got to happen with it. And I already have ideas. Play with it. Tomorrow should be your first casting. And then after that, your first journal. If you get stuck at all, have questions or concerns, please do touch me via private message or messenger from the group chat, or just say, hey, can I chat with you sometime, and we can set up whatever our schedules allow and let stuff happen. So Rat CL is going to be next week. 3 castings. Try and get them in as much lead time as you can, with knowing that you're going to be. Can you keep working? Yes, you can. Please do. I'm going to keep working on mine. So, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, and I'm gonna close out the class now. So thank you so much for your attendance, everyone, this week. You've been awesome. And I hope to see you at the next class, which is 1 second while I pull out my handy dandy
And Danny,
calendar.
so to know what you're journaling, you're going to cast the sigil and then journal. To know how to do that, and to if you missed the first class on kind of how to cast and what to journal about and everything, you can go to the YouTube channel and look. Just go to Practical Sigilization and watch the very first class up there. Right now, the first class that we did in this particular course is not up on YouTube yet. Alex is behind. That's completely my bad. But if you go to the first class from Practical Sigilization, it is already up on the YouTube, and he already describes in that class how to cast a sigil and how to journal about it and everything like that.
Awesome. And know that if you're going to attend the next class, Danny, please do. Once the first class for this goes up, audit it online, do the work. There will be a password from it as part of your stand and deliver at the end of this series. If you do the entire series and you're looking for initiation and initiatory rite for this work, sigilization work, then you would have to present all of the passwords from top to bottom. That's the work. So how do you spell the password today? It is in the chat. It is also in, let me show one last time, where you get your materials. So the materials are all linked to in the class. materials that are online. And there is a link share as well that I will give you right now in the chat. Here and here, and it's here, all materials. Okay, so if you, I'll send you this link to, this is the week we're on right now, Ratsiel. That's how you spell the password this week. That's also how you spell the guardian's name. His name is pronounced Ratsiel. And that you met tonight while standing in the node of Kokma on the Sephirotic Tree of Life. And this collection of materials as well, this thing would go away. Okay, we'll do that. The collection of this material as well, you'll find a bunch of aids to study as well as, right here, aids to study as well as examples of other people's work in sigilizing. You'll find each of the nodes of the Tree of Life, a graphic for it that we use for meditation. You'll find class outline and all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, so let me grab the link. I think I have to be up one, and then I have to go get link. And I'm going to stick the link in the chat for the extra work. There you go. Awesome possum. Please do not delete any of the materials.
Let me just show everybody really fast, just because I know Maddie had some issues with it. And I know that because it's not labeled practical sigilization, I've had some questions from previous students. So let me just show everybody really fast. I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah.
Really quick. So, share. So that's me sharing my sigil. So if you guys go to the regular divination website, the one that all of you guys have access to through the academy, so this is the regular divination website. This is just divinationacademy.com. If you go there and you click on study guides, and then you scroll down, we've got so many classes, and you go to Praxis right here. So if you guys saw that, I'll go back really slower. So Praxis is right here. It's right above shamanism and animism. And it gives a little introduction about Shentat, and because it's labeled practical sigilization class outline, people don't realize that that's where you get every single thing that Shentat has been showing you in this class. So if you click on that, we do have to work on. So this, it'll give you right here, and then you'll click this link right here, and it'll be all materials. And it'll lead you to every single thing that Shentat has been showing us throughout these classes. And so that's where you get all this information that he's talking about, even the pictures that he was using. It gives you absolutely everything. So that's where all of it is. Just so all of you guys know that, because I know some people were having some issues with that. So that's where it is.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so next class is the 4th. And then that week we will have a bonus class. We're going to be crossing one of the abysses in the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, and we have our first Cthulhuian meeting. So there you go. Whoever it was that wanted tentacles, that's where you're finally going to meet them.
Awesome.
Okay, to do the yes, for sure. Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. I think we're all up to speed. Thank you so much for joining us for the class. And I look forward to hearing your password or reading your password in the next one on the April 4th, same time. And
Thank
there
you
will be a
so
link
much, Shantat.
in the Academy. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it, honey.
Thank you, Shantat.
You betcha.
I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Alex.